Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. It's Frugalista here and I am giving you a foundation featured. I haven't done a dedicated foundation review in a while, and so here it is, and it is a very popular one. Forgive me. It's the Smashbox 24-hour Studio Skin Full Coverage. There has been so much hype about this. Maybe it was because Toddy did it on her channel and she has like 9 million subscribers, so you know. But I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Fun fact, this is my first Smashbox foundation. I might have had one of them 5 years ago, 10 years ago. It's possible. I know I've had the primer. Yeah, so I don't know why I don't have any Smashbox makeup. Oh, what's wrong with me? I'm gonna change my light, just a second. Well, let's see here. I did get mine from Sephora. It has 40 shades. I don't think there's any fragrance or anything like that. I got shade 2.15, which is for skin tone light, undertone cool. It claims it's waterproof. Not going to test that. It says it has oil and shine control, has a soft focus blurring effect, and it has smooths with hyaluronic acid. So that's pretty great that it is got, well, it's got clay and bamboo powder, but then it has hyaluronic acid. So it's really for everyone. I'm just afraid that the coverage is going to be too full. Yeah, you know what I mean? And look too makeup-y. That's my prediction, that the color's gonna look off and it's gonna be too thick. Well, let's see. And I am drinking coffee with, of course, almond milk creamer, because I think I like creamer more than I like coffee, in my cat mug that says, "I'm silently judging you." And I've just got all my skincare and sunscreen on, so we're gonna go straight to this. We're gonna do half and half. I'm gonna use a damp beauty sponge and I'm gonna use a flat kabuki brush. So here we go. So I said what, this is 2.15. Some shades are sold out online, but I mean, and then there's some, of course, that are out in the stores, so we'll see. Wow, that actually looks pretty good on the back of my hand. Ooh, I might have already gone too much, Rebecca, too much. And of course, their primer is probably great for this because it has so much dimethicone in it, right? I don't even have any Smashbox primer. I have a million others. Okay, so it's spreading quickly. It's a little bit, this morning I'm wearing the Inky List Moisturizer and Paula's Choice Sunscreen, which I have good luck with. Actually, this shade is pretty good for my neck. Wow. So it has a bit of texture right here. Okay. Oh, it's like drying flat on the back of my hand. Like, it's weird. Like, it's definitely got oil control. So don't think, oh, because it says it has hyaluronic acid and you're in oily skin, you're going to be like, I'm not going to like this, because you might just very well like this. Okay, I'm going to try to comparing it to the latest foundation I'm kind of in love with is the Fenty, and the Fenty's a lot shinier in terms of before you powder, you know, it has a lot of luminosity, but it blends well and it wears well. And so this kind of reminds me of that. It works to stipple versus swipe. Sweep, swipe. I just really think this might break down. And if any of you are like, well, you should use primer, it's like, well, but I'm checking the foundation. And my skin, with other foundations, with my skin prep, I prep my skin with moisturizer, and my sunscreen is very emollient. And so I am prepping the skin, and with other foundations, sometimes that's enough. So, you know, and I'm okay with loving a foundation because of the way it wears with a certain primer. It does not have to, a foundation doesn't have to do everything for me. Well, I mean, I wish it did. So we'll just kind of behold the difference. I feel like the sponge side is a little bit, a little bit textured. I feel like the brush side maybe blended smoother and faster. Yeah. e.l.f. HD Lifting Concealer in shade Light. Actually, it's nice and yellow, kind of like the foundation. Let's do a little powder. I'm going to use this Honest Beauty. This is the Invisible Blurring Powder. I feel like it's very popular. I just spilled it all over my table. Dusting, because yeah. And I will say it's pretty matte. It really, it's matte. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't feel bad. I think if you're really dry, oh, I don't know. Probably tons of primer. So I'm gonna put the rest of my makeup on off camera, and then I will just see kind of how it layers and everything works and report back to you. I'm gonna do a full day wear test with this. It's sunny and bright today. It's pretty mild for early fall. So it'll be a good indicator to see just how my skin, it's not a humid day or anything like that with lots of rain. So we can see how my skin responds like as the months get drier and colder, if this is going to work for me. And then we'll just see how it wears for throughout the day. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, here I am. Wow, wow, wow. I think I kind of wish I had this foundation in the summer. This is definitely like industrial strength. I mean, we'll see if it's long wearing. It is mattifying, full coverage. It really feels like it's adhering to the skin, like it's gripping the skin. And I like that. I think if I end up liking this foundation from the way it wears today, I could see myself mixing this with some, you know, illuminators like the Danessa Myricks, the Charlotte Tilbury, putting in a little bit of moisturizer or something, a drop of beauty oil, that kind of thing, to just blend, mix, see, getting the right consistency so that maybe shearing it out a little. And no, that's, you know, Smashbox has sheer foundation, so they're probably like, hello people, we get it. We're doing what you want. We're making full coverage. So having a full coverage foundation that stays put, doesn't crack, doesn't break down, doesn't texturize, awesome. Let's give it a few hours, see if that's the case. And yeah, so everything went on very nicely. and everything has stayed. My foundation, or excuse me, my forehead is smooth. There's no lines, there's no pore spots. This part, usually foundation breaks down right here when I put my bronzer or something on. It has not, so that's good. It does look like it's a good match to my neck. It looks, you know, I think in this light seamless. I have lots of errands to do. I will see you soon. 6 hours. I have thoughts. I think at first glance, it looks pretty good. It has held up. It is long wear. Would this go for 24 hours? Would anything? I doubt it. Should you? No. I mean, I think I've said this before. I can only think of 24 hours would be like some kind of travel situation when you have to get on a flight for 8 hours and like look good when you land, and then you've got a full day ahead of you. I mean, you don't want to wear makeup for 24 hours. You know, you're not going to bed with makeup, waking up in the morning and going, yeah, this works. This works from yesterday. Anyway, so just, you know, looking at me just like this, regular person to person, like arm's length, right? I look pretty good. I enjoy this makeup. I really, really do. It's remarkable. And I'm gonna give one more, okay, but this is my, okay, let's just zoom in. I mean, it actually looks pretty darn good. It is great for, like, I think for special occasion, yeah, like special occasion, you know, weddings, events or something like that, where you're being photographed, where you really want to go long hours and maintain coverage without touch-ups. I think it's good. The integrity of it has maintained. I mean, I don't even really need powder. My nose has definitely faded. It's broken down. You can see the pores through it. I think it's kind of funny. I have like this, like parts of my nose I can see where it's still it's still there. Okay, and then I have to give major props too. I was just cooking dinner and I was sauteing something, and you know when you put something in a hot frying pan with oil, and if there's any moisture at all, or even in the food you put in the pan, or if somehow just some kind of errant drip of water gets in the pan and the oil spits at you, I got that, and I got oil just like that all over my face. Like I could feel it. And of course it was like hot, you know, and at first you're thinking like, oh my God, I've burned my face, and then I was fine. But I look at my face and I have like these splats of cooking oil, and I just basically took a paper towel and I just like went like this, and the makeup is not even like nothing happened. It's fine. It's totally fine. I'm gonna say okay. I'm gonna say okay. This is something. I think when I wear this next, I'm gonna thin it out a little bit, or I'll play with primer. That'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be good. Okay. Maybe I'll mix it with the Fenty. That might be fun to try. Huh. Okay. Alrighty guys, thank you so much. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share with your friends. Do you have friends over 40 that are tired of the same old YouTube? Tell them about me. Are you gonna be in the Bellevue area October 5th? Come to Bell Square at the Kendra Scott at the Kendra Scott store. I will be there. It's a meet and greet. So yeah, just plugging that. Alrighty guys, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.